y'all. This is Drunk in the Sun with Joe and Tom. Guess what?
We're going to get drunk and talk about everything under the sun.
Show about anything under the sun.
We didn't do that. All right, let's do it.
This episode is fire. Check us out every week on YouTube,
Instagram,
Facebook,
and Spotify.
Oh, shit! Coming at you every week.
First of all, this is for entertainment. We're not educational.
Yeah.
We're not.
If you're coming to get your education from us, you are clearly misguided.
Exactly.
But check us out. We're the show about anything and everything under the sun. Check us out. I'll show up. Like, what are you doing in there? He's like, I swear to God.
Swear to me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think that's legit.
I don't think it's legit either. Hey, what up, y'all, man? This is Drunk in the Sun with John. I said John? With John? No, it's Tom. Tom and Joe. God damn, how drunk am I? Hey, guys. What's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just drinking. Screaming, I deserve this. What did he deserve? Fuck!
Like and subscribe so you get the notifications when we do drop something. Probably pretty fucking lame. But anyways, check it out. Drunk in the Sun, a podcast about anything and everything under the sun. I watched something pretty interesting the other day.
Oh, God. Let me guess, it's a documentary, right?
It's close.
Oh, is it?
It's close. It was BigFoot versus Yeti. And they had...
I thought it was the same thing.
Exactly. I thought it was the same thing too. I was like, what in the fuck? But it was Bigfoot. I guess there's a difference. What's the difference?
The
size of their feet.
Oh, really?
It's basically all I got from this documentary because it's like Bigfoot versus Yeti. We're going to talk to the experts. On Bigfoot.
I mean, who the fuck is an expert on Bigfoot?
Yeah, exactly.
I've read all the books.
I've seen something in the woods.
Yeah. How the fuck is anybody an expert on Bigfoot?
That was one thing I was like, come on now. Experts on something that's probably imaginary?
100%?
Yeah.
Or used to exist but doesn't now?
Yeah, exactly.
I think at one point you did. So let me guess. Bigfoot's bigger, and that's why they give him the name Bigfoot?
His foot is bigger.
Is he?
His foot is bigger. But what cracked me up was...
The Yeti's was colder.
But what was cracking me up, I was like, first of all, they had experts, right? Second of all, it takes these experts an hour and 30 minutes to break down this fight of an imaginary two beasts. Like, why is it that... I was like, why is it this long? This should be like a half an hour show.
I mean, honestly... I get that. I understand. I think it should be a 5-minute show. But if they're experts, why did it take so short?
Yeah,
if you're an expert, wouldn't you be like 20 hours deep? Like, this is why. And he's like... Maybe.
Oh, shit. But yeah. I was just like, I was blown away. I was like, all right. They're experts. It's taking them an hour and 24 minutes. Oh, my gosh. But what...
They're experts, Joe.
But the thing was, everything they speculated on, because they had categories like, is he going to win strength and height and all this shit. And all the metrics were coming off the size of the Bigfoot's feet. They're like, well...
Why, though?
Because that's all the evidence they got is Bigfoot feet. So they're like, well, judging from his footprint, Bigfoot is taller because his foot's bigger. They were doing shit.
Oh my God. So it's like... The stride of a Bigfoot is how far he can kick you.
Basically. There were just different categories, and all they would go back to is like, well, his foot is this size, so he must be this strong. Or like he lives in the mountains, so he's climbing mountains, so he must be stronger than Bigfoot because Yeti won the strength category.
Now, here's my question. You actually made it all the way through this documentary?
Yes, I did.
I would have turned it off the minute they said, we got to determine by his foot. Are you kidding me?
They didn't ever outright say that, but all
like
of it
in my head, what I'm picturing Bigfoot taking up a tree, and like smacking it, but the Yeti blocking it with the ice fucking this big ass ice fucking thing that you found in the Himalayan mountains, like blocking it.
Exactly. But it was,
and that's how ignorant that sounds.
But you would imagine it was a fight. But they do something at the end. But a thing that I thought you would appreciate was like the Yeti researchers put up trail cams and they didn't get any pictures.
They didn't get none. Shit. Oh my god! Breaking news. We've seen one fucking photo of Bigfoot walking, and you can clearly tell it's a man.
And there's no Yeti.
There's nothing on Yetis. Well, one time I did see a documentary on Bigfoot, which was expand the entire globe, which in the globe they call it different things, which is why Bigfoot is called the Yeti in the Himalayan mountains.
That's what I thought.
And what happened was in this documentary, there was a fucking a villager who had proof of the Yeti because he had fucking fur and a fucking, I think the head of it or something, right? But
I've seen pictures of that.
But he wouldn't allow cameras into the place. So these people, so they were filming it, and the people went in and they came back out and were like, "We saw the fur. It doesn't look real." And they were like discounting it and shit. And I'm like, "Oh,
this guy's a fraud.
He's a fraud." But what if it's real? He's like, "We've never seen his fur before." Duh.
It's a fucking Yeti.
Fucking Yeti. You haven't seen a Yeti yet.
Your trail cams didn't get shit.
But they were experts too. Like the fuck out of here.
Shit. And so since they came back to the feet, they came back to the feet all the time, the feet size.
So hold on, but before you carry on, I hope to God every time they came back to the feet, you heard everybody was kung fu fighting.
No, I
didn't. Did it happen?
No. But what came to me after the fact was, every time somebody says somebody has big feet, they're supposed to have big dick or something, right? I'm like, so does that mean Bigfoot has a ginormous cock?
Well, the thing is that people fail to forget, it's not the length of the cock, it's the girth. Right? I'm just saying.
I don't know how it's measured.
Now, every woman has ever told me that the bigger they are, they don't like it. They like the small ones. Well, I guess. I don't know if it was a lie or if it was true.
Just
maybe a both.
The blow.
Or it could have been, he just could have been fucking blowing smoke in my ass.
Yeah.
He's such a good guy, but his dick is so small.
Yeah, but that's what I was thinking. I was like, well, nobody's ever said anything about how big Bigfoot's dick was.
That's an interesting point.
In the woods.
Yeah.
So
I'd imagine his dick would have to be pretty big.
I would imagine. And his feet are huge.
And the size of his hands. See, usually what I heard, it was the size of the hands. It wasn't the feet at all. So Tyrannosaurus had like this itty bitty cock.
I guess. I hadn't heard that. I heard feet.
Oh, his feet? I've heard hands.
Well, I don't know. But the Bigfoot experts didn't go there.
Usually what I've heard is, you know what they say about big feet? I say, yeah, small dick. They go, what? I go, yeah, the bigger the hands, the bigger the cock. Because your hands... I think we're getting off topic here. So...
But not really. But anyways, like, I got to thinking, I was like, nobody's ever once saw...
Bigfoot's cock?
Yeah, but he's a wild animal. It should just
the thing is, no one's ever seen Bigfoot.
Well...
I mean, people say they've seen Bigfoot, but I don't know. I remember this one book or story I read somewhere. This lady, maybe it was a fucking one of the fucking experts said it on fucking TV. I don't fucking know. But this lady had sworn up and down that Bigfoot came and talked to her all the time.
I've seen people like that.
It's like, what?
Yeah. I've seen people like that, and they had people like this on the documentary. This is a different one. I've also watched another one about Bigfoot that was really good. And it kind of ties into Bigfoot being God to me.
Oh,
because this is the story. They end the documentary on this story about this guy. He's
a carpenter?
No. No. He's just a guy.
Okay.
And he has a brain tumor. He's like diagnosed with like clinical, like he's gonna die. They say he's gonna fucking die. And he's like, all right, so I'm gonna go up to Alaska. I'm gonna see my kids. One last hurrah type thing before I die. Goes up to Alaska. sees Bigfoot for like 10 minutes, and he sings to Bigfoot.
And then he's healed?
He is healed. He was like, and that was 10 years ago, so Bigfoot might be God. I mean,
if you believe in that sort of thing.
Yeah, I guess. But I was just thinking.
I don't believe in either one.
After I saw that, I was like, maybe Bigfoot is God. But
he's like, my theory's right.
Exactly. I was like, I knew it. But I just thought it was
For
funny.
some reason, we started off as Bigfoot, and then we lost our hair.
Maybe we did. Maybe we did. Yeah, you don't know.
I guess not. You got me there. I don't know. Maybe we were spawned by some hairy fucking ape.
I don't know. I think you'd be a myth.
All the scientists were like, we spawned from apes, you stupid fuck. And I'm like, did we? I don't know.
I thought
fuck, I'm not a scientist. Yeah, I thought I was creating shit.
We were made from... I was about to say Jesus, but Jesus didn't make it.
No, Jesus didn't make it. It was God.
Yeah.
Even though, if you talk to people, they say Jesus is God, the Holy Son, and Spirit, and he's like three fucking different people in one guy.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, but he's the Son of God. How can he be Son of God if he is God? Mind-blowing! That's the kind of riddles that fucking gibberish homeless people talk about.
Riddles?
It's a riddle.
Jesus is a riddle?
Jesus is a riddle, yeah, because he's a riddle because he's the Son, but he's the Father, and he's the Holy Spirit.
I mean, he would be an angel.
How can you be all three of them unless you got fucked by all three of them? Or two of them fucked and made Jesus, right?
I think you're right.
Me, I think Mary was just a whore who got around. He's like, hey, some guy's like, hey, I heard you live in a stable. She's like, well. He's like, well.
She didn't live in a stable at the time.
No, they were forced to be there.
No, they were going to.
That's romanticizing it, Joe.
They were going there for the census, Tom. The census. But
the census?
Yeah, census to count people. Like,
really?
That's what it was.
I thought they were going there to escape like persecution.
No, they were going for a Roman census bullshit, and they go up there and have a baby in the stable. They don't live in the stable.
I thought it sounded better.
It might.
Anyways, Bigfoot is God.
You're right. You're right.
I don't think so, but whatever.
Oh shit.
What else did they say about this? That was it. That's all you got.
Like, it was good, but it just took surprisingly long to talk about the experts of imaginary creatures. But the second one had a lot of good information. It's called a flash of beauty or something.
It had a lot of good information
It did.
about a fictional animal. Or one that existed long ago. I don't fucking know. Look at this. I'm using my hands like Joe Rogan. That's what he does.
He's like...
He just does this shit. Nah.
I've had about enough of this shit.
Rogan's gonna come and beat me up.
Oh shit! Yeah, I mean you never know, but
no,
yeah,
I do know.
They were good.
He doesn't know we exist.
Maybe he does.
I know.
Maybe he's one of our 71 subscribers. But anyway,
if that was the case, dude, I would just, I don't know. I deserve it. Anyways, go ahead.
Anyways,
interrupt you again.
They were both good. Both very interesting, very informational.
How long was
Bigfoot.
the second one?
The second one? It was probably about
4 hours.
It was probably maybe pushing 2, maybe 1. It was in there.
About Bigfoot?
Yes, there's a lot of information out there about Bigfoot. The size of his feet.
Oh my
maybe
God.
a couple samples of his hair.
There's a lot of information about Bigfoot.
He's been around since Native Americans. He's on totem poles.
I mean,
they have tales
okay.
of Bigfoot in the mountains.
So, but what do you think that's? Well, okay. Let's say he arrived. Well, here's the thing: Native Americans got wiped out by white people, right?
Yeah.
Right. So what if white people wiped out Bigfoot? They're like, don't let anybody know about this thing that can talk. It's like Bigfoot's like fucking got like houses built real nice and shit. They live in the mountains. They're like sipping tea. They got fucking knitted sweaters. They're like, hey. He's like, oh, you guys look bright and cool. And they're like, oh no, what this thing is. And the native's like, Ichiwaba. Or whatever the fuck they call it.
Yeah.
I don't know what they say, but
yeah.
Sasquatch. They're like, Sasquatch? Fuck him! Pow!
That's probably what we did. That's probably what happened.
We fucked
If
up.
Bigfoot did exist.
Bigfoot's like, the whole tribe's like, they're killing us! They're killing us, Bigfoot! And it's like, don't worry. I'll be able to calm them down. We'll have some tea and crumpets. And then fucking they get slaughtered. They're here! I told you we should never throw our spears in the river.
And all us Americans are like, these savages.
Yeah. I wouldn't say all Americans. I'd say all these white people.
Yeah, white people. Yeah.
Hello. Bro. Hey, George Washington, I've got a big one right here. You keep him for me, would you? Pow! I got a small one.
But I think if
this
that
Bigfoot
was the case,
baby, this Bigfoot fucking kid's like, please stop killing us. And George Washington's like, maybe I will, but maybe I won't. Pow! Yeah. Ben Franklin's like, yeah. He's got his kite out. He's like, that's what they get. They don't believe in electricity. No one believes in that right now, Ben. Ow, fuck you.
Fuck Bigfoot.
Fuck Bigfoot.
But I could see that happening. I think that we would.
Tom stumbled upon it. I'm an expert.
You are the expert on how Bigfoot died
the extinction of Bigfoot. You know what's going to happen? Is this video is going to go viral, and then some guy's going to come to me like, I think your theory is right. I'm going to go, oh my fucking God. You know how much of a joke I thought that was? There's Bigfoot behind us!
Yeah, I know, right? Oh shit. But yeah, that's what I learned about Bigfoot.
That's interesting.
Yeah. There's a lot of information out there if you want to find it about Bigfoot.
Again, when you say information, I don't know what to think of that.
The size of his feet matters.
I just
everything about
when he says information about Bigfoot, I just think fantasy novels about Bigfoot.
Same thing.
Tomato.
Information.
Thanks for tuning in to Drunk on the Sun. This is Joe and Tom.
Thanks for watching. Thanks to everybody. Like and subscribe.
Thank you all for subscribing and liking. From Drunk on the Sun, the podcast about everything and anything under the sun. So check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, and Instagram. We're posting new shit every week.
See ya.